So at the beginning of this month, really, it's as if we don't really have, this is the beginning of this month, this is September 1st. It was at the point we had a reversal. Not much consolidation here, really, because if you want to measure this, is a whole lot. You must know that a reversal was going to take place, and it won't just continue to move. This is like about 300 pips. This is not a perfect consolidation. I think a perfect consolidation was around December. Let me just go there. Let me go there. Maybe 13th of December, 13th of December of December 2019. 2019. So let's see if we'll see consolidation in that. So this is okay. I think this is more like a consolidation. Okay. So you can see this is more like its consolidation.
This is more like this consolidation.
Yes. So you can see that in between the two important resistance and support, that's where you have consolidation. And if you want to trade this, assuming you want to trade this, we want to mark those levels. Let's say we mark this level, and we mark the other level here. Let's say we mark the other. Okay, so we mark the other level in that region. Okay, so the price actually got to this point, you know, and they forced the price back. It was probably going to be a reversal. If we see, let's see. So they have been buying. So it was going to be a reversal. So, and this was the point of reversal. And, you know, they can do that consolidation for a long time before they leave that zone. So, and you still want to, in case you have a long consolidation. So how many pips do we have here? We have close to like 368 pips. So like I told you, if you now want to map a zone that you want to actually consolidate, you look at, this is daily candle, you look at, no, you don't consider the week now. So you can look for the major, where you have the major body of the candle, which is around, this is good here. So we can take this as a level. That should be within how many pips? That should be within 40 pips is much. It shouldn't be more than 20. It should be more than 20. So, okay, that's like 20, 25 is okay. So we do the same thing down here. I think this one will just fall perfectly at 25. This new one here, from here to this level, okay, it's this level is, yeah, okay too. So we can change this also. We can change this. Let me change that line to, let me change that line. Oh no, I don't want that color. I want different color. So, and this one to this, and this, this. Okay. Now, so the consolidation zone is this 1 to this level. So let's map it out for us to see. Well, it started at this point, and it ended. It ended at this point. It ended at this point. Okay, so that's the consolidation zone. So we want to see how we want to engage that consolidation zone. Only God knows for how many it went. Okay, so now because the price initially was rejected, you have to see that there was a strong resistance. The price was rejected. So they want to make a move to continue to sell. They want to change, they want to reverse. So after the initial move that got the price here, said, we are not moving any further. We want to consolidate and fight battle around here. And so they started fighting the battle. So once the price, you don't want to buy here. All you want to do is that probably you want to sell. In fact, the first two trades, you can do 2 buys and 2 sells. You can still do that. But the third one, you want to move in the perceived direction of the trade. And what you always want to do is that when you want to do this, you come right to the edge here to put your stop loss just above here, maybe about 50 pips above here and about 50 pips below this level here as your stop loss. But again, you are watching the price. Again, you're also watching the daily candle. The daily candle might tell you that this is where things wants to move to. Okay. But in this case, like you saw that they sold to this point, and the first daily candle you saw is this one. But because this candle is not up to this level, you don't want to. And probably it was not apparent at this level, at this time, that they were going to consolidate, or it won't be apparent because they just entered it. And it won't be apparent they were going to consolidate. And by the time you know they are consolidating, they would have done this move, and this move before you know that they are consolidating. You won't know immediately. And how many days, like a week or 2 weeks would have passed before you know that, oh, they are consolidating. Probably you just left your cell and you say, okay, maybe I'm in a cell, so let me just leave my trade and see, because you are at this point and you think, okay, maybe it's going to go further. And so, but you don't want to trade consolidation here because you don't know actually that they are consolidating. This has not informed you. The first move, this, the second wave, there's the third and the fourth. With this, is now apparent that they are consolidating. So this move here was the one that got them down here. So the first, the second, and the third to this level tells you they want to consolidate. So if they want to consolidate, so at this level, I'm deciding that I want to sell and exit at this level, seeing the pattern. So I want to begin to sell. I put my sell limit here. So maybe this one will catch me in, you know, and it will drop for me here. So I had one over it. After that, having one over it at this level, oh my goodness. So I want to also show where we had our okay. So I entered here, my first entry. This will be my first entry. Okay, so I have one there. And again, waiting for another one to come. And this is my second entry. So it's like 2 attempts. My second entry, I got out here and price continue. So in between this second entry, probably you can just have a go at a sell and you put in a counter, which is a buy, to say if the price gets here, and the price went up and did this in a consolidation zone and got you, and the third one, and this one, you were thinking that it's probably it will continue forever, and it didn't continue. So you don't want to do more. It's only that you do one against the passive trend. So you just do one against the passive trend, but you always stay to sell or to move in the line of a passive trend. If you want to trade a consolidation, that is the best. So you won't be able to trade until you saw these two. At this level, you can't trade because it's not apparent. It has to get there, 1, 2 move. By the time you have the third move, you know it's consolidating. So you must have those waves, 1, 2, and the third move, you know you are consolidating, so you can start picking from here. That is what you can do.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm here.
Now, before we know that we are consolidating,
yes,
from where the first, from first where the green was, vertical line is.
This one? Or this
The
one?
blue vertical line. Blue vertical line, yes.
This one, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, we didn't know it was consolidating. We thought we were selling downward trend.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you know, based on what we learned earlier.
Yeah. I can't hear you.
Sorry. Hello? Are you with
me? Yeah, I'm hearing now. Yes, I'm here with you.
Okay. First bullish candle that looks like a doji there.
Yes.
We probably will not trade yet.
Yes.
Because it's only
at
about
this level,
50%.
all you can do is that you are anticipating a reversal. Because you were going bullish, you were anticipating a reversal, but you must see formation before you say, okay, oh, we are reversing. Now, with this kind of formation, you know that, okay, we are reversing. Do you understand me?
No, not that
the
one.
next thing that confirms that you are reversing is this daily engulfing candle. Tells you that you are, or now you are reversing. So because you now know that you are reversing, hello? Hello?
Yes, I said that's not the one I'm talking about.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We were already selling.
Yeah.
Yes, I said we're already selling.
Okay.
The engulfing, yes. I'm talking about the, let me say, from the large engulfing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th candle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
You know, we would have drawn our trend.
Yes.
Thinking that we are going down.
Yes.
We've seen that first bullish candle.
Yes.
But because it's not enough,
yes,
we are likely to want the trade.
Let's go ahead and do it. Because that is what we will do normally. This is daily candle, you know, it's a daily candle. So I want to draw my trend. I want to start from here, really, because this is what I will first see. I will first see these two.
Yes.
I want to draw my trend. That's my daily trend. That's what I would, that's the first thing I will see. I will draw my daily trend. Okay, that is what I will first see. Okay, and to now do more, I want to go to my 4 hour.
Yes.
I want to go to my 4 hour. I want to go to my 4 hour. And if I want to go to my 4 hour, probably after this pullback here, I want to consider this and this. So to draw my 4 hour, just on top of that week, between here and this week here. So let me just zoom out.
Yes.
And I can take this far down, just minding the top of that week, the second week there. Yeah, good. This is what I will have. So this is what I will have, because my daily candle will not exit me on time, but this will exit me on time. Do you understand me now? The 4 hour candle will exit me here on time because the consolidation has started here. Okay. So, and I know from what I just taught you, this is a support zone. So all I want to do is I want to check the daily candle in this area to see if I'm going to come out or not. So let me now switch back to the daily. Of course, I know that this one said I should come out here. Let me put something there first, so that it will be much easier for me. Let me use another color that I have not used. Let me use this. So it said I should come out from here. Okay, according to that. Okay, so now let me now go to daily candle. We are going over what we have learned now. So, because I don't know if we're going to consolidate. So this is what we have learned. He said I should come out from here before here. That is what I can see. And if I look at my opening and closing of the candle, so I want to draw that this candle actually opened here. So I will take all the pain to draw that this candle actually, the red opened there. What now? So the red actually opened here, okay, and it closed here. That's what I taught us. And there was a wick, is sent a wick to this level, a wick to that level. Then it sent another a wick down to this level. So I can see this wick, yeah, to that level. Let me take the pink. Okay, I don't need to take the pink. So the wick up here, and so now this is the new candle that opened. The first one that first opened here. And the opening of this one is telling me to go, but I don't want to leave, because if you see this point now, if I take it out, the first bullish candle is still below. It's not 100%, so I don't want to leave this point. So what I do is that let me take this one back. When it becomes apparent is at this level where I have my green also opened here at this level and closed at this level, but sent a small wick. So let me just take something to represent the small wick for everybody to see. The wick that is sent is actually here. And that wick is above the wick of the previous red candle. You can see the red candle wick is there. So I know that, let me get out. So I have confirmed that I want to get out. So I get out. Yeah. So to get out, I'm looking, should I come out here? But the best place for me to come out will be this, at the opening of this candle here. That would be the best place for me to get out. Or where I have a wick. If I have a wick here, it will always be a good place for me to get out. Let me see if I can see a wick there on this candle, this particular candle here. So, because that will be a place I want to get out, yes. This bullish candle, the small bullish candle, yes. That is a place I want to get out. So we can see it, because this is a third candle to it. So I already know now. So if I now switch back to 4 hour to plot my exit, it's easy to do this. Once you know, if there is a science behind it, so once you understand the science behind it, it's easy. So let's take it back. Let's take it back. Let's take it back. So this is where we are. So I want to get out from here. I already confirmed that the next candle, which is this, had gone above. So, and I said, okay, he said I should come out here, but I didn't, because the wick was still, you know, it was placed, no. Here, he said I should come out here, okay? So because it was placed outside of my 4 hour trend, so I know that I have to come out. So, and I've confirmed that, but this is where I can still come out. Are you following me? This is where I can still come out. But I may also miss it because of this candle that formed here. The good thing is that if I'd missed, like I told you, once it's over 20 hours, I think I will better come out in between this week here and the opening of this next one. Because let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you following me? So that's like 24 hours for me not to miss anything, because I won't see this all on time. This one closed before I saw it to confirm. Live trade now, real life situation. I won't see this. I will think I'm still in, but it is at this point. But by the time I counted this, 1, 2, 3, it was 24 hours already. So the price might not come here, talk less of here. So it will be safer for me to plot my exit here at the top of this first candle here, or in between. So if I plan in between, so getting out in between might now look like this for me. It might look like that for me. I might just plan to get out of here because I might miss here. At the same time, I still want to save something here. So let's now see if I'm able to do that. So now this one will give me a decent exit. This also will give me a decent exit. I missed 20 hours. I mean, 20 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5, 6, 7. I missed that. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of it, almost another 2 days to exit, and I've exited here. So at times the price might still even come back to this level before eventually rising. So let's see again if that happened. Let's scroll. Let's scroll. Oh, it didn't happen. It didn't. It didn't. So the best opportunity we had was to probably exit at this level. So if you exit at that level, the only thing you will gain, probably if you will gain from here down to this level, about 218 pips. That is what you will gain, instead of leaving your trade to realize that, oh, they are moving up again. And this is here, this is where you now realize that I think they have changed something and you have lost decently, almost half, if not more than half that you would have lost. And you saw this again for me, you say, it's just a pullback and they want to go again. If you don't understand how to interpret, when you see this move here, you are plotting your trend line. That is, they are moving back up again, not knowing that it's just a consolidation, and they will change it. You now tell them, want to sell again. It's like they are reading me. They want shake for me. So we can give it any meaning that you want to give. But when you know how to structure your daily candle and how to interpret your daily candle to know where to exit, it will always help. Because assuming that you don't even know that they're going to consolidate, assuming you don't know that they're going to consolidate, and all that is playing out, now they did this and they made this move again after getting to this point. This is another candle that has shown you that this one had gone past this one. This candle had gone past this one. They want to change the trend. So how do you can even plan your entry on your daily candle without even staying at the edge here or at the edge here. So planning your point of entry with your daily candle, if this one had formed and you saw that this candle actually got to this point and you saw it closed there. So the best you can actually do at times is, maybe the price will still come to the base here. So let me enter at this base. And if you have done that, eventually this will catch you here and they will make some move, still go back. Since your stop loss is above this line, you'll be preserved, and eventually they will now continue to move. You interpreted that this was going to happen. You saw this and you didn't enter, but because it won't catch you in, this move will just go like that, and you are waiting for the next move. And at the next move, that was where I said you can come in, and you would have just come in here and exit here and plan another one. This one is not enough to say you're going to buy. That's one funny thing about it, because this one is so engulfing to sell, and this one is not enough. Maybe until this one formed that you say, I think they want to buy again, because with these two, they had gone above here But at the same time, you must consider the candle that is a doji, but you have to be very careful trading it because they pushed it back before they now eventually, went up. So that's it. Do we have questions? Please ask questions to be clear about all that I've taught you. Maybe I should just go over what we are looking at, what is going to happen in the coming week, so that we know how we want to engage trade. So the first one we are going to do is gold. Let's look at gold. USD. Let's look at gold. What's happening? Let's look at gold. Oh. Something is wrong with this thing. Hello? Ah. Okay. So this is gold. If you look at 4 hour, the daily candle on gold, with what I've taught us. So the daily candle on gold, the first opposition was not even about close to 50% retracement of this bearish candle, okay? And we have this, they tried to push again. This was just their own way of pushing up, okay? They pushed up, and what you want to see, based on what I taught us, to tell if the bears want to continue, you can see the wick got to this point. Let me take in this wick for you to see. The wick got to that point, and the wick of the bullish also got to that point. So you can see that that's the daily candle. In between here and here, we have the wick of the 2 candles. Now, the bears are still holding in between here and here, not until they get out of this zone. So are they going to push above this zone? Because this is now looking like a consolidation zone now, a new consolidation zone for gold. So are they going to push above here, or they're going to push below here? But for us, the tendency we are seeing is that for them to continue to sell. Why? Because number one, we are going to come towards the edge here to pick our sell, and that is where I have my pink to pick our sell from this edge and go all the way down. Now I can see that we have a good and a strong resistance support here, and let's see the importance of that resistance in the past. I'm sorry, support in the past. Now, after this happened, the price sent a tail and they pushed it back. That time, the bulls were still very strong, but this forced the price in between here and here, the pink and the one here, before eventually this blue held price up for a long time. This blue now held price as a support for a long time, but they forced the price forced through it, but it was rejected. So this level of the price is a very strong support. That is how to read it. It's a very strong support because this one couldn't stop this, and the next one couldn't stop it, but it was this that stopped it. So it's a very strong level of support now. And how to interpret, if it took the bears to form a body across to touch this level, so you can see that they had forced the price and a body closed all the way from here to this point, and the bulls tried to push up and they failed here. So the bears, again, they are at it. So the attempt is to break this level of support. They already sent a wick through it. Let's see 4 hour candle. Now, so we can see that the 4 hour candles are already, forming up below this strong resistance zone. support zone. So, and all this is happening. So they're going to fight here and consolidate and push out outside our trend resistance for a while before they continue. So eventually they're going to break it. With this formation, they're going to break it. I don't see any too much resistance or opposition from the bulls already. So I don't see that. So it will be best for us to sell. And this is the point we can sell because we see the price is still going to make it up to this point. And this is my red flag. My red flag is here and my stop loss is right above it, above this level. So I don't expect price to come to this zone. They don't have what it takes for now to buy the price up to this, to buy up to this zone, knowing that the zone of daily resistance zone, consolidation zone is between here and here. So it would be nice to pick here. We should not expect even price to pull above here. But in case it does, they won't go past this level because it's strong. See what the price did also here is a support here before eventually they broke through. So this one will still serve its own purpose to force the price down. So the price might not actually make it up to the red flag, talk less of this area, but eventually the momentum is downward. That is on gold. Now, if you look at, so we're going to sell gold. So if you look at Euro USD, if you look at this Euro USD, so on daily, so you can see that after they tried to sell above here, to buy above here, they were pushed down, and this became a strong resistance zone. And the price got to this point, you know, this area, they were just on for doing no support here. And eventually they broke through with this engulfing bullish, bearish candle. And they tried to push it back one more time and they failed. That was, I think, last week they failed. And this now happened. So what we are going to see is that you are going to see this level retested again. This level is going to be retested one more time. So, and we will see price make it up probably to this level. They are going to buy to this level. So our entry point is here. They won't just move. So our entry point is around here. So we are going to buy and get a retest at this level before price now moves away. So you can understand what we have done. So the Fibonacci, if you draw the Fibonacci, is about 61.8, right from where they went to, they were selling from, and we are going to have this 23 point something retracement and just cash out here, maybe close to 200 pips or thereabout, and before price break further down to. So once that happens, the next destination will now be to sell in the course of the week, right towards the end of the week, and we're going to sell and come around this area. That is how to chop the market. So this is Euro USD. And if you look at, and of course we'll be guiding ourselves also with daily candle opening and all of that. So the JBP USD is pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same. So it's pretty much the same. This is the area that the price had pulled out from, and we want to buy from here, you know. But I can see that because it's not just a strong resistance zone, so the price might actually push to this level. So we'll see that happens. Price also is deemed to actually get to this point, but me, I want to exit at this level, and I will do experiment to this level on the pound USD. So we are buying, and AUD USD is pretty clear. It's pretty clear also. We are buying that AUD. We don't want to sell all this in the coming week. You must know when to sell and when not to sell. So AUD USD has pulled away from this important support and is not being retested. So we are going back to retest. So our entry is going to be here, and we are going to have a retest. This is the first retest. Immediately it broke out. We had the first retest with this bullish candle. So we are going to have another retest before eventually price will continue to pull away. So that is how to look at it. So the price will not just continue to fall, and we are looking for how many pips? We are looking for on AUD USD, we are looking for close to 153 pips on AUD USD. So we are buying, and you'll be surprised. You will think that price will continue to, because you know your basic things and the techniques and the way the market operates is to retest a strong area before pulling away. So these are strong areas that the price recently broke up. So it broke out with this engulfing, bearish engulfing candle, the first retest here, and so we are going to have a second retest around this zone. It might push out here because it's not, price is not just perfect like that. I will just get here and stop. No. So we expect the price might just send a week to get here, but I'll feel safe to get out from here before we now make the next move. We might be able to begin to sell by Thursday or Friday, but this week is going to buy. So that is what we are looking at. Then the next one is USD card. USD card, okay? So USD card looks like it's going to sell. So the price broke out from here because the dollar is getting strong. So broke out from this important level. So the price broke up. So we are waiting for, so this is a retest, and we are waiting for another retest. So it's already sending the candle down, but we still have a decent entry at this point and exit at this level. So we're going to sell that. Probably we might just look at this point and exit at this level. So it's important, probably around this level. Now, the next one is USD JPY. USD JPY. USD JPY. So a sell for a long time before this reversal. So there's reversal across US pairs already. So you must know that. Nobody needs to tell you. So you can see that this resistance had been broken and the price went up, you know, above it. They played and they fought around this area here and here. So the price had gotten here, you know, a lot of consolidation around this zone. So the price is going to probably come back there to do the last push up and continue to do what? To buy. So we're going to buy USD JPY and exit around this zone. You know, this is not so important, but of course, price is going to come around this zone. This is an important area we can look to exit. I want to exit here and not at the top. So, and the last one is USD CHF. USD CHF. USD CHF, you know, also was buying for a long time. If you still remember, we sold it for a long time. That we sold it from here, and now we had some decent runs to push back. They fought around this zone after a long sell. You know, they now, to overcome this support, you know, it now became resistance for quite a while. They first tested it here as a support. They broke through it, and price came back there to do what? To test this as resistance here. One more time resistance. The third time resistance, you know, the price was below it. The fourth time resistance, you know, and eventually they are able to break through. So you can understand that this level also is very important. So they need to come back and test it as what? As a support before springing up. So now we can see the price action at that level on 4 hours, sorry, on 4 hour candle, on 4 hour candle, or 4 hour candle trying to come and retest this zone. So we have a goal. Immediately the market opens,